The end is closer than you think. In ages past, before the creation of the world, a controversy began. A controversy between two powers. A controversy between good and evil. A controversy that would change the course of time. The Great Controversy.
Marvelous is the deception which has overtaken the Christian church. The battle of good and evil, right and wrong, truth and error has reached its height in this our day. The great controversy between Jesus Christ, the Son of God, and Satan, the Prince of Darkness, has almost reached its ultimate conclusion. But the great controversy itself is certainly not new. It has been waging for centuries. In fact, the Christian church began in the midst of controversy and has continued ever since in the same manner. To understand the future, we need only look at the past. To discern the events which are about to transpire, we simply need to remember that history repeats itself, and for this reason we'll travel back some 2,000 years to the birthplace of Christianity, the Jewish temple, when Christ for the last time departed from its courts. The desire of all nations had indeed come to his temple when the man of Nazareth, Jesus Christ, taught and healed in the sacred courts. But Israel rejected God's greatest gift, and when the humble teacher passed out from its gate, the glory forever departed, and the Savior's words were fulfilled. Your house is left unto you desolate. Shortly thereafter, Christ spoke those solemn words of prophetic doom. Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another, that shall not be thrown down. True to his words, within 40 years, the Jewish temple was destroyed, never to be rebuilt. But the Savior's prophecy concerning the judgments visited upon Jerusalem will have yet another fulfillment, of which that terrible destruction was only a faint shadow. In the fate of Jerusalem, we may behold the doom of a world that has rejected God's mercy and trampled upon his law. Dark are the records of human misery that earth has witnessed during its long centuries. But yet a darker scene is presented in the revelations of the future. The records of the past with their long procession of wars and conflicts, what are these in contrast with the terrors of the day just ahead of us, when the Spirit of God shall be wholly withdrawn from the wicked, no longer to hold in check the outburst of human passion and satanic wrath. The world will soon behold, as never before, the results of Satan's rule. When Jesus revealed to his disciples the fate of Jerusalem and the scenes of his second coming, he foretold also the experience of his people until the end of time, when he would return in power and glory for their deliverance. From Mount Olivet, the Savior beheld the storms which were to fall upon the church, and penetrating deeper into the future, his eyes discerned the fierce tempest that would beat upon his followers in the coming ages of darkness and persecution. Conflict and controversy would assail the Christian church, and, in a few brief utterances of awful significance, he foretold the portion which the rulers of the world would inflict on the chosen of God. He said,
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.